Hello, I'm Michael, the founder of StutterMind. I am a lifelong severe stutterer who now speaks fluently. In this video, Stuttering Cure, I will talk about the much debated and controversial topic of cure. Is there a cure for stuttering? Now, most people believe there is no cure for stuttering. Most people also believe or do not know why we stutter. Certainly, if you do not know why we stutter and the causes of it, you can't have a cure for something that you don't know why it's happening. So it's very understandable that most people believe there is no cure because most people do not understand why we stutter. So very, very understandable. Most speech therapists, they will treat your symptoms, but they really focus on acceptance. And that is very mainstream, very common. Many of the social media sites that support people who stutter will not allow conversations about a path to fluency or a cure. If you bring them up, you can be banned from those sites. They believe that you're being disingenuous or you're a charlatan or you're taking advantage of people, giving false hope, and they don't want that because they don't believe that there is a cure, which is also understandable because you don't understand why we stutter. Let's look at what some of the experts say about stuttering. The Center for Stuttering Therapy says, quote, "We do not know why people stutter. For adults, it's a chronic, lifelong disorder. Total fluency is not a realistic goal for most adults." So you can see that, again, there's a recognition that we don't know why you stutter, and it's not realistic to expect that you can cure or overcome it. Others, the National Stuttering Association says, quote, "Controlling stuttering is a long-term project that begins with acceptance of one's stuttering." Okay, so you start with accepting, this is who I am, I will always be a stutterer, and that's the starting point. That's not the starting point for StutterMind. We believe that there is a path to speech fluency, and we'll teach that to you. Others, Scientific American says, quote, "Treatment options include counseling to minimize negative reactions, pharmaceutical interventions, and electronic devices that enhance fluency." Okay, so their options are to minimize negative reactions, which is good, but certainly it doesn't suggest that there is a path to fluency, which there is. The McGuire program says, quote, "Start with self-acceptance. Learning to accept ourselves fully in the role of people who stammer can be challenging, but it's the crucial first step." Again, acceptance, let's start with that. Now, therapy is really big business, speech therapy. Patients, stutterers, parents of stutterers spend thousands or tens of thousands of dollars on speech therapy. One session can be $130, $150 per session, and you go perhaps every single week. It can add up pretty quickly. There's about 100,000 language pathologists in the United States. About 500 of them focus on speech fluency. Very few of them have any personal experience as a stutterer. They don't understand what's going on in your head, physically what's happening as we stutter, before we stutter. As a 45-year severe stutterer, I have a very clear understanding, deep understanding of stuttering, the experience of stuttering, and a successful path to speech fluency. Back to a cure. Is there a cure? So let's look at what the Merriam-Webster's dictionary says about cure. So there are multiple definitions of the word cure. First, relief of symptoms of a condition. Okay, so at StutterMind, we can provide relief of the symptoms, therefore it does meet that definition. Let's continue on for the other definitions. A course of treatment. Okay, so with that, yes, that StutterMind and other therapies can provide a course for treatment. So it does meet that definition as well. There's a third alternative definition that says a complete or permanent solution or remedy. No, we're not suggesting that. We do not clear that definition, that hurdle of a cure. As a result, I would not suggest that there is a cure for stuttering based on that definition. Now, the fact that there is no cure, it does not mean that there's not a path to fluency, because there is. So, me as a lifelong severe stutterer who now speaks fluently, people that I meet for the first time have no idea that I'm a severe stutterer, and that is success for me. If you cannot detect that I'm a stutterer, that's good enough for me. It's not a cure, but it is fluent speech. I am living proof that through the StutterMind methods, we can help reorganize your brain naturally. We'll train it to help you speak fluently like me. So sign up, become a member, watch the videos, learn the tools and the methods, and let's start your path to speech fluency.